One question I am often asked is, Santa, Christmas is over. What are you still doing here? A lot of people think that Christmas begins and ends on December 25th. That isn't the case. See, the whole time preparing for Christmas is known as Advent. We are waiting for the advent or the arrival of the child Jesus. After Christmas, they think it's done. Actually, now we are in the season of Christmas, which goes for 12 days. You're familiar with the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, the partridge in the pear tree, 12 drummers drumming, so on and so forth. Well, Christmas goes from December 25th to January 6th. And on January 6th, we have a very, very special feast. And that is known as Epiphany. That's the time when the three wise men, the three kings, the magi, however you wish to call them, encountered the child Jesus. And they brought with them the gold, the frankincense, and the myrrh. Now, we're used to ascribing them the number 3, mostly because of the 3 gifts. But in the past, it always talked that there were wise men from the east who came to worship him. And that when they showed up in Jerusalem, the whole city was disturbed. So you can imagine it was probably quite a number. And they had their retainers and everybody that could help them get safely from Persia, modern-day Iran, to Israel. We're used to the number 3 because when St. Francis constructed the first creche or nativity set, he picked 3 wise men, 1 for each gift. Epiphany is traditionally the time when you bless the houses. And on the front lintel, over the front door, the priest would inscribe in chalk, "Christ bless this house." Well, when you're writing it in Latin, it's very complicated. So what they would do is they would put the abbreviations. Christos Mansionem Benedictorum. Christ bless this house. CMB. When people would ask, what did that stand for? Tradition ascribed to them the names of the 3 wise men, Caspar, Melchior, and Balthazar. They're very popular in Germany, where their relics reside in the cathedral at Frankfurt. That was not the only event celebrated on the Feast of Epiphany. Epiphany means revelation, realization, discovery. Yes, it's when the wise men discovered the child Jesus, but it was also in the early church when they would celebrate the baptism of Jesus and Jesus' first miracle. At the baptism of Jesus, when he came up out of the water, the heavens opened up and the Holy Spirit descended on him with a voice saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." At the wedding feast of Cana, Jesus revealed who he was by turning water into wine. It talks about the different ways we encounter Christ, through search and discovery and learning and research, like the wise men of old, through the spiritual life of the church and the teachings of the sacrament, like at baptism, or in coming together and in fellowship and contact and witness and brotherhood with each other. All of these things add up to the very, very proper conclusion for the Christmas season, when Christ is born in us. Now we reveal it to ourselves and to the world. Merry Christmas.